My name is Tommy Green, and this is Revolution Reality. My hope and the focus of this whole ministry is that people that have never had the chance to actually see Jesus through all of the loneliness and despair and all of the religion that people can throw at them, I'm hoping that you'll actually get a chance to finally see Him. So when I was younger, I hated tomatoes. I still don't really care for them at all. I have a friend that said they taste like muddy water, and I agree with him. I've tried a couple times to get into them, and there's variations of tomatoes that I'm okay with. But for the most part, I can say like, all right, I've experienced it, I know it, I'm just not a big fan. And I think for us as people, we go through life and we have these first impressions, these initial things that take place, and we choose like, well, I don't really care for those things anymore. And there's no more like damaging place for that to happen than when it's in the context of, hey, you as a person can have a relationship with God. Well, who's God? Well, He's like this. Ugh. And all of a sudden we get this horrible impression of who God is. One of the truths is that you look around the world and you don't see a lot of positive things that reflect like unconditional love and acceptance and freedom and joy. And so you just kind of wonder sometimes, where is God? Like, where is this God that people talk about? I know plenty of people that have been burned by the followers of God, and they've just been looking for real love, genuine truth, something that was honest and was good and was pure. And a lot of times with religion and the good religious structures that are in the earth, it's a horrible alternative to just living, because a lot of times you just get more bondage and then you feel horrible. So my hope with Revolution Reality is just that for maybe just for a split second, you might get a chance to see Jesus for who He says He is. And then you can choose whether or not you want to have a relationship with Him. And for all of the emptiness and brokenness that all of us feel and all the problems that we see, I really believe that the unconditional love of God is the answer on the inside of people. But I don't want to have a tomato experience when it comes to Jesus. And I think a lot of people have had these initial impressions and they're like, I'm done. So I just want to take a second and go, you know, this is what I know, is that regardless of how you've lived, regardless of where you're at, what it says about God is that He's an always present helper when you're in trouble, when you're in a time of need. And so I just want to take a second to just acknowledge to you, if you're in need, if there's any area of your life that you just feel like frustrated by, if there's anything in the past that you just wish you could change, if there's guilt or even shame about who you are or what you've done, I just want to tell you that God is always present to help you, not to condemn you, not to criticize you, not to judge you into the ground, but to be there to lift you up. Revolution Reality is a ministry made of really simple people that are trying to do the best they can to love God and love people with everything that they are. So if you need anything from us, we want to be available to you. Please check us out at revolutionreality.org. Any questions or prayer requests or needs or anything, feel free to email me, Tommy@revolutionreality.org. Just remember that Jesus loves you and His love for you is never ending.